If you're thinking about buying the Celestron StarSense Explorer DX 130, stick around because I'm about to reveal some things you probably didn't expect, including a few quirks that might make you rethink that purchase. But here's what surprised me. Despite its slick smartphone integration and promising tech, this telescope isn't exactly foolproof. You'd think turning your phone into a celestial navigation system would make stargazing effortless, right? Well, not quite. In fact, some users found the setup surprisingly frustrating, and the app's performance a bit hit or miss. Let's dive in so you know exactly what you're getting before dropping $440. Now, this review is perfect for beginners who want an easy way to jump into astronomy without learning complex star maps or fiddling with manual settings. The StarSense Explorer DX 130 promises to make locating stars, planets, and galaxies as simple as following arrows on your phone. But is it the smooth, beginner-friendly experience it advertises? Spoiler alert, it's a mixed bag. Stick with me for the full scoop, plus I'll share some tips to avoid common pitfalls. And hey, by the end, you might just realize this could be the gateway to hours under the stars, or maybe a fancy paperweight depending on what you value. So why did I say the app's performance can be hit or miss? Well, unlike other apps relying on gyroscope alone, Celestron StarSense uses patented sky recognition technology. This means your phone analyzes star patterns to pinpoint where the telescope is aimed, which sounds futuristic, but the reality is a bit less stellar. It needs a clear, starry sky, and even then it's finicky. In urban areas with light pollution or partially cloudy nights, the app can struggle to sync properly, leaving you chasing targets blindly. Imagine setting up your telescope for a night of stargazing, only to find yourself puzzling over a spinning bulls that refuses to turn green. Yeah, not exactly the quick win you were promised. Here's a twist. Some competitors rely on batteries in the mount while this one is manual altazimuth, meaning you move it yourself. Simple, yes, but also less precise. For a $440 telescope, you might expect motorized tracking or at least a sturdier mount. But you get dual-axis slow-motion controls instead, which require a steady hand and patience. If you're a perfectionist or highly technical, this might frustrate you. It's a bit like driving a sports car but having to shift gears manually because the automatic transmission is out. Fun, but not as effortless as you might hope. That said, if you love the idea of an interactive sky tour, StarSense does generate a curated list each night of the best celestial sights based on your location. That means you're not randomly spinning the telescope or guessing what to look for next. It points you to planets like Jupiter and Saturn, bright nebulae like Orion, and even galaxies like Andromeda. For beginners or families, that's pretty cool. My advice, though, don't expect flawless real-time navigation every night. Think of it as your helpful but moody sidekick. Here's a quick science pun before we move on. Why did the star go to school? To get a little brighter. Okay, moving on. Physically, the telescope itself is a 130 Newtonian reflector with high reflectivity coatings, delivering crisp views of the moon's craters, planetary bands on Jupiter, and the glow of Saturn's rings. It comes with two eyepieces, a red dot finder scope, and a full-height adjustable tripod, which is great for comfort during longer viewing sessions. The combination is generally solid for the price and sensor tech, but don't expect DSLR-level sharpness or Hubble-quality deep sky imaging. This is an entry-level instrument designed for casual stargazers. One gripe I often hear is the phone dock. It fits most smartphones, including newer iPhone and Android models, but lining up your phone perfectly with the telescope's optics can be fiddly. If your fingers are too big or your phone case too thick, you might struggle to get a sharp, clear image through the eyepiece. Plus, the app sometimes loses connection, meaning you have to realign frequently. Patience is key here unless you want to call your telescope StarSense Frustrator 130. Now, let's talk warranty and support because that's where Celestron shines. They offer a 2-year U.S. warranty and unlimited customer support from their team of experts in California. For peace of mind, knowing help is a phone call away is a big plus, especially if you're new to telescopes and might need troubleshooting or guidance. Think of it as a safety net when you're navigating the cosmos for the first time. Another minor but annoying problem: the visual instructions in the app can be confusing. If you've never used a telescope before, you might end up scratching your head over jargon like altazimuth mount or how to correctly set up the finder scope. While the app guides you with arrows and simple steps, expect to spend some time reading online forums or watching tutorial videos to truly get comfortable. So who is this Celestron StarSense Explorer DX 130 for? Beginners, definitely, especially those who want to combine smartphone technology with traditional stargazing. It's also ideal for families who want an educational, yet fun, outdoor activity. But if you're someone seeking rugged, high-precision equipment with advanced tracking motors or astrophotography capabilities, this entry-level model will leave you wanting. For folks on a budget who want an easy start or casual hobbyists who enjoy exploring the night sky without serious investment, it's a decent pick. But with some caveats you need to understand first. Here's a fun question while you consider. What do you call a star that throws a temper tantrum? A meteor. Okay, I promise I'll stop with the space jokes soon, but a little levity makes these technical reviews easier to digest. Let me share a quick story from a fellow stargazer who bought this telescope with high hopes. On their first night, they were excited to find Saturn's rings. Unfortunately, they battled the app's lag to get aligned, and clouds rolled in before they could see anything clearly. After a couple of nights fiddling with settings and waiting for clear skies, they finally caught a crisp glimpse of the moon and some bright stars. The takeaway: with patience and proper conditions, this telescope can deliver delightful experiences. But patience feels like a big requirement here. Now, before you write this off completely, here's the good news. The technology behind the app is genuinely innovative. Using patented sky recognition to calculate your location in real time is about as cutting-edge as consumer telescopes get currently. And Celestron's commitment to keeping software updates coming helps improve accuracy over time. So this product represents a solid leap forward from old-school star charts or clunky mounts. Just don't expect it to do all the work for you. It's a tool that still needs your involvement. Lastly, compared to traditional telescopes in this price range, the StarSense Explorer DX 130 offers an immersive experience that mixes digital tech with hands-on astronomy. This hybrid approach is great for younger audiences or casual stargazers intimidated by complex controls. If you're that person who's always wanted to explore the heavens but got lost in the constellations chart, this could be your golden ticket, provided you're ready for some trial and error. And yes, it's almost like having a NASA control room on your smartphone, minus the astronaut training. Just be prepared for a learning curve. After all, stargazing is as much about the journey as the destination. Quick joke for you. Why don't aliens visit our solar system? Because they read the reviews. Okay, I couldn't resist one last zinger. So what's the final verdict? The Celestron StarSense Explorer DX 130 is a decent investment if you're a beginner who wants interactive guidance and decent optics in one package. But with the understanding that setup can be fiddly, app connectivity may be spotty, and the manual mount requires patience. For families or hobbyists willing to learn, it's a fantastic introduction to astronomy with cool tech that makes the stars less intimidating and more exciting. If you want an enjoyable telescope with engaging features that's supported by a trusted brand, this model delivers value, especially if you grab it when on discount. However, if precision, advanced astrophotography, or motorized tracking are your priorities, you might want to look at higher-end models. Remember, every astronomer started somewhere, and the DX 130 is a practical and fun starting point, bringing the night sky a little closer to your fingertips. If you're ready to try it out for yourself, check the link in the description below for the best price on Amazon. Don't miss out on curious nights spent discovering the moon's craters and Saturn's rings through your new telescope. Happy stargazing!